guys, time to show off another build. This will be available on next Saturday's event, which will be what, 27th-ish? Somewhere around there on a Saturday. We have a screen printed radioactive full cerakote build. So you've got one of these screen printed dials. I sent that to my cerakote guy along with case, bezel, an engineered band, and caseback and tension, or I guess it's just the caseback ring and crown. So sent this to him for him to match up some cerakote. So what we did is we went with this teal-esque color that's on the shirt and some of the yellow in the background, and then obviously the black is matched up with the background as well. So did a set of black mariner hands with a yellow seconds hand, which I just luckily had one of those. This nice teal cerakote we did on the faces and on the back, and then on the sides we went with yellow cerakote all the way around. You'll notice the bezel is done in a two-tone. It's done in that same blue, but it does look a little bit darker. That's just how it's contoured. So it's kind of a blue to black fade. And you'll notice we've got that back here as well, the blue to black fade. Mix cerakote on the milled caseback. So you've got a little bit of blue, a little bit of black, a little bit of yellow back here too. And then this is a crown bezel. The nice thing about those is it gives you nice front surface on it. So I was able to incorporate those colors again with a, it's more of a baby blue, but it went with it really nicely. Minute insert. And then engraved crown, engraved caseback, and engraved double lock clasp. Man, I have not done anything on an engineered band in a minute. I'm like, man, I'm forgetting all the words as to what these parts are. So that's the build, full cerakote build. You can adjust that. These are push pins, so you would hammer them out. If you look, is it just the camera? Yeah, it's just the camera. Can't quite see, but these are arrowed down. So you just tap them out. So if you need to take 3 links out, do 2 on one side, 1 on another. Just run them through, connect it, feed it back through the same way, tap it flush. You'll see that it will be flush, and on this side it's the opposite. Tap them down that way. You have a micro adjustment here. It's in that first spot. It can move up to the second or third, which I believe, if all the way up to the third, it takes about a half a link out. So that's how you would adjust on your band. Double lock. So there's the first one. It's connected because that piece right there gets gripped when it pushes over. So you can squeeze it and grab, or you can just push it over, and then you have your secondary clasp there. Bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. It is a tension ring bezel. Normally I get these things on very, very, very tight, but when you have 2 layers of cerakote, you've got that top of the case, and you also have on the bezel. You might not even get it on, and you might tear up stuff trying to get it on. So I put on the same one that I normally use, but I flattened it out a little bit to make sure I could actually get it on. And so it turns a little bit more than, it's not as tight as the others. It's kind of a nice smooth rotation against that, but it is a tension ring bezel, so it does not click. So if you move it this way, you just move it back that way. Automatic mechanical, you've got a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, it's moving and keeping your time. But before you put it on, before you set your time, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you bring the crown back. What do I have? I was just moving a bunch of stuff upstairs and just saw I had something on my thumbnail. Alright, we're good now. Bring the crown back. till you're off the crown tube. You'll know you are because you'll get a little bit of play left and right. You'll hear it clicking. This way doesn't wind it. That way winds it. That way does not wind it. I usually go back and forth, put a little bit of tension on that to make sure I'm staying in that area where I'm winding it. I'm not rethreading it back on the crown tube. So 4 or 5 seconds of that mixed with your rotor movement from you moving around would keep your time throughout the day. But if you know you're going to be at a desk or driving and you're not going to be as active moving around, go ahead and wind it a little bit longer. Another 4 or 5 seconds of it will max out your 31-hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it. It's got a slipping mainspring, so you can wind all day if you want. And then when you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the 1 and only click. At that point, you can set your time. Alexa, what time is it? I'm pulling on it just a little bit. 7:29 p.m. Right there. Push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. And that is the build. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. We did as good as the best we could do with that. These are not normal colors, but just something that jives with it nicely. This will be in a black stained Radioactive box with an Atlas pillow inside. Going to come with a couple things. Watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts. So this whole watch, non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, as well as a microfiber. And then you'll also have some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's for your domed acrylic glass that you can scratch. If you put a tiny bit of that on it and buff it out with your additional microfiber, the scratches up and down, just go left and right, filling that scratch, haze it, generate some heat with your thumb, buff it out. Should be gone in about 30 seconds. If it's still there, wait a little bit and revisit it again. That said, with the Cerakote, it is, you can, if you're against something like concrete or whatever, you can knock it right down. So be careful. Don't rub it on or anything. It is, you know, people use this all the time on guns and such, and it's typically you don't have to worry about it. But if you do scratch it, you'll be in a world of hurt because you have to pull everything apart, strip it all the way down, and bead blast it and redo the whole thing. It would literally be about the same cost of the watch again to do that. So be careful. This is yours. Congrats. Thank you so much for your support. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.